Fed, they're trying to do two things. They're trying to help with employment, unemployment, that's one, and affordability. So the way they can, that's a shitty handwriting, I know. So if the economy is going along, this is the economy, they want inflation to be at about a 2% inflation. GDP, we need inflation to be a little bit better than that. So if we're doing 2.5% to 3% a year, it's decent, okay? If things start to slow down a little bit and we go into a recession after 2 quarters of negative growth, the Fed now, they've got some ammunition. If things slow down, they can reach into their bag of tricks and do one thing. What is that?
Lower rates.
They can lower rates. You guys saw what happened. COVID came along. Rates were already low, but the world came to a stop. The only thing they could do was push them even lower to almost zero. Like you said, hell, people were getting mortgage rates, long-term rates, 2.9, 2.5. I heard of people getting at 2%. So whenever rates get this low, activity definitely increases. So now, when they do that, inflation's up. That means that your cost of the house. Hayden was telling a story of a guy, he bought a house, sold it a year later for $110,000 after paying commission. If it gets above 2%, the Fed gets worried. It peaked at 9.1%. What does the Fed have to do? They have to raise rates. That's how they control these cycles. They're pushing, and here's what they always do. They always, you know how you get drunk and you keep drinking? That's what the Fed does. Once they've done enough, they keep the hammer down. They put the hammer down right now. They've raised rates to the highest level in 22 years. They've already done enough to fix it, but they continue to, they just raise rates again. Pounding us. So what they're eventually gonna have to do is eventually, whenever we start to stall, what are they gonna do, Josh?
They're gonna lower rates.
They're gonna lower rates to help things become more affordable.
When do you see it stalling, or what do you think would cause it to stall?
I think we're in the process of stalling now. I mean, it's been before our own eyes. What are you doing,
I
Ed?
was seeing if someone could hold this so I could keep getting it so I could take some sleep.
Ed has got a doctor's note. He's not even allowed to work. He can't work. His doctor note said he can't work. That's all. That's just stop. That was
Wait,
funny.
so